Hi, Safe.
You're right, Shan.
Yeah, good.
Oh
Thanks,
yeah, nice car. I can see you got an X7 today.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Can you tell me more about this car, please?
Yeah, sure. So it's BMW X7
Yeah.
M50D. So it's their M performance car. So what is M performance? It's not a full throttle M car. It just sits below the M car. It has got 3-liter diesel engine, attached 4 turbo on it. So it's making 400 brake horsepower and 760 Newton meter of torque. It's a very powerful car, to be honest with you. Sadly, BMW discontinued this engine option in the UK currently. So if you want to go for an M performance, you need to go for their 4.4 liter V8 called BMW X7 I think they call it BMW X7 M50i, something like that. Yeah, M50i, that's correct. Yeah, and you can go for, like, the normal M Sport model. It comes with, like, a 3-liter diesel and a 3-liter petrol engine option, so whichever you prefer.
Is that a 22-inch alloy?
Yeah, it's a 22-inch alloy. Yeah,
alloy.
they come standard with the M performance one, or you can usually the car comes standard with the 21-inch, but you can opt it to 22-inch if you want.
And you can make it a 5-seater. The seats can be...
No, so it comes standard with 7-seater.
Yeah.
If you want, you can make it a 6-seater. So in a second row, where you can see there is a 3-seat bench, you can opt it for a kind of captain seat, they call it. So you can have 2 seats on each side, and then 1 seat on each side, 2 seats on the second row, and you can have a passage to go to the third row. That's it. But it comes standard as a 7-seater because it's the biggest SUV, and then it has got a proper 7-seat setup. You can put any adult at the back of the seat. If you take the camera inside, you'll see it's such a decent amount of leg space even in the third row.
Wow, this leather looks really nice.
Yeah. It costs by standard it comes with a BMW premium merino leather with a comfort seat. The seats are lovely to sit, man. I can tell you, you can do miles after miles.
Is that a 4-zone climate control?
Yeah, it's got the 4-zone climate control as standard. Front and rear seat heated. So yeah, comes with lots of options as standard.
The panoramic sunroof.
Panoramic sunroof as standard. This one got a little bit added option to it, called at the night time you can change the mood lighting on the sunroof as well. But the panoramic sunroof comes as standard. If you go inside, you'll see the Alcantara headlining. So that comes standard in this car. You've got 2 massive digital screen, one 12-inch driver screen and another one 12.5-inch.
That's really big.
Infotainment screen. That's massive. That's the biggest screen BMW is doing currently. I'll come to the back. I'll show you how this seat kind of fold. It's quite interesting. It's all electrically operated. So you can move this parcel shelf like this. There is a storage underneath, so I'm just not gonna bother with that for now. So if you want to just fold down the third row seat, there are 2 buttons here. You can press either of these or 2 together to fold down the third row seat, and the third row seat folding will activate it. You can see there is a little LED blinking here on the switch,
and it's folding.
And so the third row seat is folded. When the third row seat was folding, have you noticed the second row seat moved a little bit forward and then it'll come back. Now if you want to fold the second row seat, you can again touch these 2 buttons here, and then you'll see there is a little light here on the button. It's blinking, so it means an operation is ongoing. So when this seat will be folded completely, then this light will stop blinking. So see, if the light has stopped blinking now.
It looks like a van now.
Yeah, it's a massive cargo space here.
Yeah, it looks like a van. So
it is, yeah, you can carry anything, I guess, here.
Yeah, it's a small family, they can move with this car.
You can sleep inside, yeah. So there's another good thing is so for example, you want to put all the seat up right now, and you don't need to go through step by step. There is a button called max passenger, so that means it will give you a full 7-seat capacity. So you can just press this one button, and then it will pull up all the 7 seats.
Look at this. So the manual folding days are gone now.
It is
all
automated. it's nice to have the automated system. It has got a little bit like, you know, pain to it, to be honest with you. It takes quite a bit of time, but I think when you get that kind of luxury, you can wait for a while.
But absolutely, is not more than 5 seconds.
No, yeah, I guess, yeah, it's around 5 seconds, so definitely. Also, just want to show you, so basically when we fold this seat down, we use these two buttons, but there is a max cargo space button at the same time, which works just opposite of the max passenger capacity button. So if you just press this button, and it will fold down all the seat together. I'll just press it down for you so that you can see. So once all seats are folded, then the driver's seat and the front passenger seat will come back into its place, kind of stuff. So we're just gonna put them back. I'm gonna show you some interesting features that I've discovered, to be honest with you.
It's so satisfying to watch this.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long. So all the three seats coming
like,
up together.
10, 15 seconds all together, you feel like, then if you, because I open like, both upper and lower part of the tailgate, if you want to close it, all you need to do is just need to press this one button, and then it's going to close both sides automatically. While I was, playing with the seats, I've, realized some interesting features. So for example, if you come at front, so these seats are like, the rear seats are also like, it can what you call, it's got the reclining function.
Yes.
But there is a little button here, we know it's normally like, rear passenger window lock button, but what it does is, like, once you press this button and lock the window, it also lock all the functionality of the rear seats. So if you don't want your passenger to play out, I mean, if you've got a kids at the back and don't want them to play with the seats, then you can just lock this. When you lock it, if you come at the back, so here you see the rear seat reclining function, and it's nothing happening. It's just giving you like a little buzzer and nothing is happening. But then right after, I will unlock the button. Oh, I think it's like the key inside. Yeah, here you go. And then you can recline it.
Yeah.
So it's got quite a bit like, flexibility.
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah. Also, when I got the car, this leg extender was quite extended, which was like bothering me a little bit, and like I was trying to find the button for it to like put it back to its like kind of folded position. And previously BMW used to put a little button here, which you can press to extend or kind of fold it, but there's no button here, and I was trying to play around with all the buttons and I couldn't find it. And in the end I realized this little button here, it actually like extend this little like leg extender. So yeah, so this has got like all electrical adjustment, and there's quite a bit of adjustment to this seat. I don't know how many, it's 18 way, 24 way, but this is I think most comfiest seat I have ever sit on.
Sean, tell me more about the heart of this car.
I already gave you the performance figures, so I think it's one of the like BMW's most powerful diesel engine. They're using this in some other vehicles as well. I don't know why did they discontinue this one, because this is a nice engine. The fuel economy is really good, and it got like quite decent power as well. Because it's an M performance vehicle, so there are like some extra strut you can see attached to it to make the car like go nice around the corner. Because it's a diesel, so I cannot say much about like how the exhaust sound, because in the end it's a diesel engine. But to be honest with you, it sounds decent, and I'm quite looking forward to take it to like country road and see how this car handle.
Shall we have a drive now then?
Yeah. handling is really good considering the size of the vehicle. You know, just look at the turn it's taking. I'm taking the turn around 60 and then it's still going around the corner. Like it's proper sticking to the road. Definitely it has got that, like, you know, soft confidence on its suspension, so it has got a little bit, you know, body rolling, but nothing like, you know, scary, nothing like, you know, feel like it's gonna take you out of the road.
It does really good with the bends.
Jeez, yeah, couldn't believe, like, you know, such a big car.
We did a review last week about BMW 8 Series Grand Coupe. How do you compare these two cars? Obviously the 7 Series is much bigger than the BMW 8 Series Coupe. So what about the driving comfortability and all other things?
Yeah, X7 definitely is an SUV, whereas that 8 Series Grand Coupe was like, you know, Grand Coupe in a car segment. Driving wise, it's definitely, this one is much more comfortable because it got air suspension fitted to it. Although, like, it's an M performance car and the 8 Series we had was just an M sports car. So what BMW usually do is, like, they tend to, like, you know, make the suspension more stiffer on an M performance vehicle and then even more stiffer on an M vehicle. So comparing that, this has got, like, you know, more stiffer suspension than a, like, you know, standard X7, but still it feels much more comfortable than the 8 Series. Also you need to consider the wheels are really big, 22-inch massive wheels, so it's taking, like, you know, the normal pothole and that kind of stuff quite easily. So yeah, definitely, like, you know, comfort wise it is much better than the 8 Series. So Saif, give your verdict about the BMW X7 as a rear seat passenger.
Honestly, I must have to admit that I never had that kind of ride ever in my life. This is the most comfy seat I ever sat in a car. So it was a joy to ride this vehicle. Absolutely 10 out of 10. No complaints. Can I stay longer?
Good to hear that. Yeah, you can stay as long as you want. Until...
Thank you. I'll take this offer.
Okay, talkie, mate.
Thank you.
Thanks.